in the mail of my book. Oh, awesome. Wow. It's finally here. I just got my author's copy from Amazon and I'm so excited! Yay! Can you believe it?
So I got something really exciting in the mail, something that I still can't believe it's here. Katrina Power Author Carpenter, because I wrote this book after I joined the Power Author Academy, and there it goes. That's my book.
My goodness. Okay, I just got my first author's copy of my book in the mail. Oh my goodness. It's here! Oh my goodness. Oh wow, that's it. Amazing.
Hi everyone, this is a very exciting moment for me. My author copy of my book just arrived, and I want to spend this moment to open it up with you and share it with you as I get my first glance of my book in my hand. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. Here we go. Ta-da! Rebuild Money Management for Single Moms. Woo!
My book just came in from Amazon. Surviving Oakland. So excited about it. Whoop whoop!
Yay!
My book, Surviving Oakland, a reflective journey into finding my truth.
Hey guys, I got some mail today and it is the first couple copies of my book. Oh my goodness. Oh. And there she is.
Well, guess what? I've got my book published and I am so excited. My Journey Through the Nation of Islam by Lainese Mohammed. Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen.
A book is one of the most powerful cultural tools we have as humankind. It has the power to motivate. It has the power to educate. It has the power to inspire. And my job is to help you get your book out of your head, down onto paper, and out there into the world. So a lot of people, when they decide that they want to write a book, they start to get overwhelmed. They get these feelings of confusion. They get these feelings of writer's block. They get these feelings of, do I have a big enough name? Am I an authority enough to actually put out a book? But what I want you to know is that you and your experience is enough. You have enough right now with what you are doing in your business, in your life, in your world, that someone else can benefit. So what if just one person was able to benefit from you putting out your message into the world? What if just one life was able to be changed by you sharing what you know? What if one other person, their life was a little bit easier just by you doing the things that come naturally to you? That's what you can do when you start to share your ideas, your skills, your knowledge, and your expertise with the Book Power Method. This is a game changer.
My name is Zarina Nadir, and I'm the founder of the Book Power Method. This method was created from my experience in publishing, ups and downs, all arounds over the years,
And now I put everything that I've learned into one volume so that you can jumpstart your book successfully. So I don't know yet. Maybe you're an entrepreneur and you're going to be using your book to build your business. Or you may be someone that is purely interested in publishing your book for legacy. You want to leave your story here. You want to share those things that you've learned so someone else can benefit. Or maybe you are just someone that really wants to see our society learn some new ideas, some skills, some things that you have been blessed with, and you're going to share that with the world. I don't know yet what your goal is, but what I do know is that you have to follow a system. And the Book Power Method is the best system for you to get everything done out of your head, down onto paper, and out there into the world.
The level of knowledge that she has and what she's doing and how she's incorporating others to be a part of it.
Zarina's method has really brought me out of my comfort zone in terms of speaking my truth and telling my truth and actually finding my voice and developing it.
She knows a lot about a lot of things.
And just being a part of her academy has allowed me to get over some of the obstacles of writing and the fear.
Zarina has a special gift, and her love for what she's doing, you can see it, it's like radiant. And she has something that we could pass on as knowledge even when we leave here, when it's time for us to expire and leave this earth.
I encourage everyone to read her book that may have any inclination towards writing, because this is the guide right here.
She's equipped writers with the ability to do it themselves.
So everybody has to start somewhere, right? So you may right now be like, can I actually get my book done? Well, there were other people who were in the same place as you before, but they were able to use this method to get it done. When you have a system that you can follow, you can make sense out of what it is that you have, and we can make your book a bestseller. But you have to decide. You have to make the first initial step to say, I'm going to do this. Get this book and jumpstart your own book. This method here has produced book after book after book and bestseller after bestseller after bestseller. And guess what? They all started just where you are right now, with an idea or a rough draft or just a thought, right? But it starts somewhere, and this Book Power Method is your key to getting your book done. So click the link below, get the book, and you'll have your copy mailed out to you in just a couple of days. So click the link, get the Book Power Method, and we'll see you with your book out in the world. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the 2021 Power Author Graduation. We are so excited to have you all here with us. We are going to be celebrating 8 amazing women who have used their time during the pandemic to put pen to paper and write their books. And this is going to be an absolutely amazing opportunity for us to really get into their minds and really celebrate them. This is a big deal, you all. It's only a few people that actually write their books in the world, period. And here we have 8 women who wrote their books, 8 Black women who wrote their books, and they are contributing to the literature that is out there, and they are leaving their mark, leaving their legacy, leaving their story. So we are extremely excited and proud of them. My name is Zarina Nadir. I am the founder of the Power Author Academy. This is a support group. It's an accountability group. It's a place where people come who want to write good books. And they want to write a good book, just not for vanity purposes. They're writing these books because they have something that they know that they can put out into the world that is going to help our society. Is going to help someone else live their life just a little bit easier. And that's what we do with them in the Power Author Academy. We hold their hand, and step by step, we guide them from taking just this idea of writing a book through the writing process, through the editing and all the way to the publishing and the launching, which is what our ladies are doing right here, right now. So I would love for you all in the comments. I see some amazing people typing out into the comments. Congratulations, congratulations. So excited. We thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. What we want you to do right now, though, we also want you to share this out, because part of our job as indie publishers, as indie producers, is to utilize every tool we have at hand. It is to utilize everything that we are given so that we can maximize our impact. So I want you all to share this out on your social media pages, into other groups. Share it out with anyone that you feel needs to know and be in the room today and see what's happening. All right. Now, a few housekeeping things. Today is about buying. Today is about supporting. So I want you all to pull out your credit cards, go over to Amazon, and you're going to purchase the books. We're going to introduce every author. You'll be able to meet them face to face and learn a little bit more about their inspirations and their experiences. But today, quite frankly, is also about buying their books. So I want you to pull out your credit cards and go over to Amazon, and we've made it extremely easy for you. The Kindle versions are either 99¢ or $1.99. So 99¢ or $1.99, right? So for $8, you can support all of the authors here today. If you are like me and you like to have the paperback versions, you like to have real paper in your hand, then you can get the paperback versions on Amazon as well. So our goal is for every single author to reach #1 in their categories on Amazon today. That's our goal. But we cannot do it without you all going over, head over to powerauthoracademy.com/graduation. On that page, if you scroll down, you'll be able to see all of the ladies there. And you can purchase all of the books right there on Amazon. All right? Sound good? Who's buying? Who already bought? Type into the chat box. If you've already purchased some of the books, type that into the chat box so we know. Oh, I'm seeing all the congratulations. Yay! I love it. 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 All right. So today, purchase the books, powerauthoracademy.com/graduation. You'll be able to see all of the books there. If you have any questions, then you can type those into the chat box. And at the end of the day, we're going to have a little Q&A, have a powwow, if you will. If you imagine that we were all in one space together, we would be kind of going around, talking to each other, taking pictures, all of that. So we're going to have a little Q&A at the end as well. We want this to be a family affair. That's how it is over here. All right, so welcome everyone. Again, we're going to get started in just about 2 minutes. We're going to open up and bring our first author onto the stage, who is Miss Amina Adcock. So our first author is going to be Miss Amina Adcock, and we're going to get started in just about 2 minutes or so. Are you all excited? I am super duper 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 excited as well. All right, so 2 minutes. We're going to get started in just one moment. All right. Congratulations, Amina Adcock.
Thank you. Thank you. Every time I see that video, I'm just in awe every time.
Well, you absolutely deserve
like 10
it.
times.
Yes, you absolutely deserve it. So welcome, everyone. We want to introduce you to Amina Adcock, who is the author of Surviving Oakland, A Reflective Journey into Finding My Truth. This is a spoken words memoir. So, Amina, let's talk about this. You wrote this book. It's part poetry, part your life. Can you tell us a little bit about like the poetry side? When did you really get into poetry and why did you want to include it in your book, Surviving Oakland?
Yes. Well, I got into poetry years ago. My brother, he was a member of the infamous group, Digital Underground. Shout out to Digital Underground and Shot G. And that's when I was getting my feet wet, getting a really interest in, just writing. I stayed with him, sitting by him in my living room, just writing and writing. And then it just stuck to me. And at one point, I wanted to be able to take my artistry into studios, start rapping and all of that. But I said, okay, I'm not good at that. So I wanted to stick what I was good at, which was acapella, spoken word, the art of expression. So I just stuck with that. And it's a gift that the Almighty God has blessed me with. And I wanted to really put it in a book to let the people know, okay, this is my train of thought. This is my style of writing. I write in spoken word form. It just comes to me. So I wanted to put my story and the spoken word to kind of combine it for the reader. And I wanted to really capture the book to the people as far as the book cover. As you can see, I'm in front of a mural with art, and there's a lot of the elements in that art that represents who I am.
A lot of the elements in this art that represent who you are. Can you share with us a little bit? Like,
yes.
What do you mean about that?
So you can't see it that well, but there's a picture of a young lady. She's on a mic. There's a picture of our elder people just sitting out on a sidewalk playing dominoes. Then you will see a DJ in the mirror who is, playing the music. People gathered together, just having a good time. So all of those pieces represents me, and I wanted to capture the heart of Oakland.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. So let me read your formal bio for those of you who are now being introduced to the author and poet, Amina Adcock. She is an entrepreneur and spoken word artist of creative expression from Oakland, California. As the owner of QSC and Apparel, a business focusing on handmade body and wellness products, Amina uses her creativity to serve all of her customers. Currently a college student, Amina also studies Quranic Arabic and is dedicated to the acquisition of the Arabic language. In Surviving Oakland, her first book, Mina takes readers on a journey from self-destruction to self-awareness and finally victory. So, Amina, I want to congratulate you for publishing your first book, Surviving Oakland, A Reflective Journey into Finding My Truth, your spoken word memoir. For those of you who are joining us, we want you to head on over to powerauthoracademy.com/graduation. If you're already watching this broadcast on the page, you can scroll down. You will find Amina's book and all of the authors' books. And I want you to click on over and buy the book. Buy the book. Amina, what was your real goal for publishing this book? Like, what do you hope comes out of it?
Well, I hope that I could touch some of the young people because I had low self-esteem throughout my younger years, elementary school, throughout junior high school, and some of even my high school years. And I remember how hard it was for me to just connect and be social with others. But I just wanted to let people know that it's okay to be comfortable in your skin. Everyone is not perfect. We all have faults. And if you get around supportive people who can support you, where you feel comfortable, you don't mind being vulnerable to them, speaking your truth, then you can really get over those humps in life, because it happened to me.
It happened to you. Thank you so much, Amina, for
You're
sharing your story. Thank you for bringing out your truth so that other women and other people in general who have gone through certain circumstances in life can also find inspiration with you. We appreciate you and we celebrate you, and now we crown you as a power author.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Zarina, for all that you do.
You're welcome. So Amina has a giveaway. It is some of her products. So as we mentioned, that she is a entrepreneur. She has shea butter products. She has many other things that she does as well. And so we're going to select one person who pre-registered, and you will be able to win a prize from her. And I'm going to just select randomly out of all of the people who pre-registered. And it is going to be Hania Newman.
Yay!
Hania Newman, congratulations. Welcome to you. Hania Newman, HANIYYAH Newman. So how you win is you need to email us at support@bookpowerpublishing.com. Support@bookpowerpublishing.com. You email us your name. I should make you put your ID, right? But you guys will be honest, so don't have to worry about that. But email us, Sister Hania Newman, and we will be able to give you your prize. Amina, you want to tell them just what the prize is?
Yes. First, congratulations, Sister Hania. The prize is, so you get a 6-ounce jar of shea body butter with eucalyptus oil, essential oil, and also lemongrass essential oil. And these are healing oils. So I use them after I take a bath or a shower or something, and they last pretty long, depending on how often you use it, which I use them every day. Mm-hmm. And you also get a bag of spearmint tea, which comes in 25 tea bags. So it lasts pretty long. And the spearmint tea is like my bestseller, spearmint and peppermint. So it's a jewel. And the packages are recyclable. You can use the packages again. You don't have to throw the bag away that the tea bags come in. You could use it for a sandwich, whatever you need to do.
Awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. Amina, thank you so much again. Congratulations to you. You are now a power author of Surviving Oakland, a reflective journey into finding my
Yay! Thank you.
You are welcome.
So much.
And now we're going to move into Dr. Anisa Nadir. Dr. Anisa Nadir. All right. Hey. All right. Now we are here with Dr. Anisa Nadir, who is the author of Before the Niqab, Proven Principles to Help Single Muslims Choose Wisely and Build Strong Marriages. First of all, congratulations, Dr. Anisa.
Thank you, Zarina.
How do you feel?
I'm nervous and excited. This is 20 years in the making, so I'm very grateful.
20 years in the making. Talk to me a little bit about that. Like, does that mean that you started this book before? Does that mean it's just been an idea? What's that mean, 20 years in the making?
So it's been an idea for 20 years, but also I actually started writing about 20 years ago, and then I put it down. It wasn't happening. And I didn't have the support. I didn't have the energy. I didn't know what I was doing actually. But it is based upon a course I've been teaching for the last 20 years. And so I just kept developing the course over those 20 years. And as I developed the course and the pieces and the components of the course, I've been able to, kind of take some notes. And then when I got to meet you and know about your academy, that was a game changer.
Woo! I like being a game changer. I like it. But I want to say congratulations to you because you stuck with it. As you mentioned that this is something you've been thinking about for 20 years. And even the writing process has its ups and downs while you're writing, right? And you went through some of those ups and downs. And I know that there were some times that you wanted to quit. But what made you actually just dig in and continue to go along?
I think part of it is my belief. I just really have a strong belief and passion for working to help individuals and families be their best. We know that they're like 50% of marriages end up in divorce. We know in the Muslim community, 33% of marriages end up in divorce. And we know that marriages are the kind of cornerstone, the cornerstone of our families and our communities. And I'm a prevention specialist. And what I wanted to do was to do my best to put out principles and to share information and skills that could help people prevent some of the problems that we see with families.
Mm-hmm. So we have these harrowing statistics that you just mentioned, right? And you mentioned that you are a prevention specialist. So you have the book now before the Nikah. You also have this course that you mentioned. I wonder for a moment, can you tell us what is one key thing that you hope individuals who are looking to get married take out of your book and then also out of the companion course? What's one key thing?
So this book was developed with the Muslim community in mind, but there are universal principles for any faith tradition or cultural tradition. And I think the key principle that I want people to get is the importance of choosing wisely, of knowing yourself, getting to know the person that you want to make a lifelong commitment with. Even in Napoleon Hill's work, he talked about the importance of the environment around us. And that environment needs to be a healthy environment. It needs to be an environment that's full of compassion and love and support and encouragement. And that's what I want to share with those who are looking to have a healthy marriage and a healthy relationship, a healthy lifelong relationship. So the message is let's get the information, get the skills so you can choose wisely.
Let's get the information, get the skills, implement them, right? And so that you can choose wisely. So everyone can log on over and purchase Dr. Anisa's book before the Nikah. Now, some of you all may say, well, I'm already married. I don't really need that book. You and I both know, someone that needs this book. You're a child, you're a friend, you're a family member, that, lady down the street that's been having tons of dudes come up in there. She needs some type of guidance. So you're going to get the book before the Nikah, buy it and gift it to someone else. And I should say, even though many people sometimes feel as though for all of the authors today, you may see something that may be interesting and you may feel that it's not necessarily relevant to you at that particular moment, right? However, there are universal skills and practices in all of these books that you can apply to better yourself. It's all about self-improvement. It's all about evolving to your next best stage in life. And you can definitely get something out of this book here. Before the Nikah, Proven Principles to Help Single Muslims Choose Wisely and Build Strong Marriages. So go on, log on, purchase the book. And I know that you have a giveaway too. Let me bring it up. Mm-hmm. So Dr. Anisa is giving away, oh my God, like a 30-minute personal premarital assessment, a 30-minute personal premarital assessment with Dr. Anisa. So I'm going to randomly choose one person off of our list of people who pre-registered. And those of you who didn't pre-register, don't get sad, don't get mad. right? Just be happy for the other person that won. And then also know that if you send us an email at support@bookpowerpublishing.com, we will also send you some other goodies after the broadcast. Just for being here, we want to celebrate everyone who took the time to come out and show some love to our authors today. So send us an email at support@bookpowerpublishing.com, and you will be able to win some goodies after the event. So Dr. Anisa, can you tell us a little bit about what this 30-minute personal premarital assessment is?
So yes, this personal premarital assessment is geared towards someone who is considering, they may not have a future, they might not have a beau in mind yet, but they're thinking, you know, what are some of the things I need to know? What are some things that I need to keep in mind? Or maybe they have met someone and they're like, you know, I have a bunch of things in my mind. I want to know how to get to know this person better. I want to know if this is the right person for me. Also, this could be a parent. It could be a parent who gets the book and says, you know, my young person, son or daughter, they're looking to get married, or I want to help them. I want to be a better support. How can I help them? So I can even talk with them as well.
Awesome. So, Dr. Anisa, I want to just congratulate you. You are officially now a power author of the book Before the Niqab: Proven Principles to Help Single Muslims Choose Wisely and Build Strong Marriages. I want to really encourage everyone to get the book, but then also if you know anyone that should take the course, Dr. Anisa has a course by the same name of Before the Niqab. This is a proven course. This isn't something that's just willy-nilly, or she just came up with these ideas without having some experience and been really working through these. These are proven principles that she has used with couples for decades now. And now you get the opportunity to sit at her feet and learn those proven principles. So I want to encourage you all to get the book Before the Niqab and also sign up for her course Before the Niqab and implement the knowledge that you get. Dr. Anisa, congratulations to you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. So buy the books, everybody. I hope you all are buying the books. When you're buying the books, come back and click on the comments and leave us a comment so that we know that you are actually purchasing the books. Because today is about celebrating the authors, and it's also about you pulling out your credit card and supporting them monetarily by buying their books. And again, we have made it extremely easy for you. You can purchase the Kindle version for $1 or $1.99, or you can also get the paperback versions. But whatever you do, you're going to be increasing your library of diverse authors and at the same time supporting a new author with bringing their message out there into the world. All right, congratulations, Dr. Anisa.
Thank you.
And our next author is Vasila Mohammed.
I just can't hide it. Here we go. Ta-da! Rebuild money management for single moms.
Yay, you did it. You did it, you did it, you did it, you did it. Congratulations, Vasila.
Thank you, Zarina. Thank you.
Awesome. Oh, I like that. What's that behind you over there?
Are you talking about this or this?
I like both of them, but what are both of them?
Well, this right here is my very beautiful plaque that I received from the Power Author Academy, which is a picture of the cover of my book and some beautiful words by my wonderful Power Author coach, Zarina Nadir. That would be you. And behind that is my money tree. That's my visual reminder of what my goals are, and it keeps me motivated.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. So Vasila is the author of Rebuild, Money Management for Single Moms, 8 Single Steps to Financial Freedom and Abundant Living. So this has been a little hot topic. Every time we've shared some information about this book, Rebuild, I've seen so many people that have been engaged and commenting and asking questions. So for you, Sister Vasila, what was the impetus for you to put out this book, Rebuild, and give these money management tips for single moms?
Well, Zarina, I was a teenage single mom, and I raised 3 daughters into adulthood. I experienced financial difficulty. I was way over my head in credit card debt. I had student loan debt, and there were no resources available to me that I could use to help dig myself out of this situation. So my motivation for writing this book was to firstly level the financial playing field for single moms, to give them the opportunity to become financially whole, WHOLE, to provide them with the tools to get there, and to let them know that they're not alone.
Awesome. You know, you mentioned a statistic that I didn't know, because you said the poorest households in America are those headed by single moms. So I know that in your book here, it was really important for you to add in some worksheets and practical, practical things and exercises that the women could use. So why did you go through that extra work of adding in these like templates and worksheets and such? Like, why are they that important?
They were very important to me because I wanted the reader of the book, the single moms in particular, to get a glimpse of what tools I use to help me come out of my debt situation. And I wanted those things available to them. I wanted them to be practical. I wanted them to be easily understood, very comprehensible. So that's the reason that I put them inside the book.
Mm-hmm. And last question for you, Sister Vasila. You know, I know that for a lot of women, there's a lot of shame around not having their money right. You know, like there's a lot of shame that comes into that. What do you say to that woman that maybe knows that she needs to make some changes, but she is just feeling like it's just so deep, it's not going to ever happen, and she's stuck in guilt and shame?
Well, I was once there, Zarina. I was very ashamed of my financial situation. So my words of advice to a single mom or any mom who finds herself in that situation is to discover what your process is. Everyone has a different process when it comes to getting out of debt because their debt situation is different. So follow your debt process. Mm-hmm. Stay encouraged. Stay the path. It's easy to get into debt, but it's hard to get out of debt. And anything that is worth achieving is worth working towards. So to stay focused, celebrate yourself often. The small wins, they all lead to your progression.
The small wins all lead to your progression. I love that. Sister Vasila, I want to let you know as well that your husband contacted us. I don't know if you know this, but he contacted us and he asked us just to send his love from Senegal to you. He told us how proud he was of you, that he wishes that he could be here to just, you know, embrace and support you hand and face to face. So I just wanted to let you know that you have love coming at you from all around. And even though he's not here in the same room with you right now, he wanted to make his presence known. And he sent this to me like, I think maybe a week ago or something. So he wanted to make sure it was known. So he is sending his love to you.
Thank you, sweetheart.
All right, so I know you have an assessment that you are going to be gifting away. Oh, and I think I forgot to call the name out for Dr. Anisa's win, so I'll do that in just a moment. We had Hania, and hold on one second, I just want to make sure. Yeah, so we had Hania, and then you have something that you're going to be gifting out as well. Can you talk to us about that?
Yes, what I'm going to be gifting is a free credit analysis and repair session. It's a $650 value that consists of an analysis of your credit report, your credit scores from all 3 bureaus, any correction of negative reporting, and to help you get on the path to getting your credit right. because we know that in order to buy things in this world, you have to have good credit. So my goal is to help someone to get on the right track and to stay on the right track with their credit.
Awesome. All right. So the lucky winner of the sixth. Okay. Hey, everybody. I don't know what happened at all, but we are here. So, Sister Vasila, you had a prize that you were giving, the $650 prize that you're going to be giving, and we were picking one person out. So I'm going to have to pick the person later because something just happened with my technology. No clue why that happened. Who is it? It's the devil trying to hold us down, right?
Absolutely.
Try to hold us down. So we're going to pick out all of the prizes and we will list the winners of the prizes on our page, powerauthoracademy.com/graduation later. And you'll find out that you won. And then you can email us at support@bookpowerpublishing.com. And then you will be able to pick up your prize. So I want to just congratulate you again, Sister Vasila Mohammed Kisei, author of Rebuild, Money Management for Single Moms, 8 Simple Steps to Financial Freedom and Abundant Living. So, Sister Vasila, what are some final words that you would like to say?
Some final words that I would like to say, Zarina, is to encourage women to follow their passion, to know they are worthy, and to know that coming up out of the situation and shame of financial difficulty can be an inspiring journey.
Can be an inspiring journey. All right. So head on over, buy her book, Rebuild, Money Management for Single Moms. If you already purchased the book, then I want you to go and leave her a review. It is so important for us to leave reviews as well. So leave a review on Rebuild, Money Management for Single Moms. Sister Vasila, I want to just crown you now as an official power author of Rebuild, Money Management for Single Moms. And we congratulate you, we appreciate you, and we celebrate you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Awesome. All right, you all. So we're going to continue on. I see tons. All right, everyone. So, Miss Carmen, how do you feel? I don't know if I can hear you, Carmen. Keep talking. No? Can everybody else hear her? If you can hear Carmen, type into the chat. Let me see if it's just me or is it something else going on. Dun, dun, dun. All right, we're gonna see if we're able to hear you. Carmen, take your mic off and then nope, they can't hear you either. So let's see. Yep. And then come back. No, we can't hear you. I don't know why. It's not our side on this side. It's something over there. So what we're going to do is have Carmen go out and she's going to actually come back in. And then we're going to come back to Carmen. So we'll come back to you, Carmen. This is still your time to shine, baby. The emerging woman. we will come back and then we'll get started in just a moment. So yeah, just come on out and then come back in and we'll go ahead. All right. So sometimes you all, there are so many things that happen in your life that are unexpected. Sometimes technology works, sometimes it doesn't. But one of the things that we've learned through this process of writing the books is that when roadblocks come, when things hit you, you cannot just sit down and say, like a roadblock came, I can't do it anymore. You have to make the decision that you're going to go around or over or under or do whatever is necessary in order for you to get to the finish line, to get to the destination. And that is exactly what our authors did. All of them, this was not an easy process. This was not just I want to write a book and then it just happens. This was, many of them had things that they lost, family members, jobs, the pandemic, everything that came with that. This was a labor of love. And so I want you all to recognize that these women that we are celebrating here today, this is a big deal, both for them as well as the community at large. It's a big deal. And so when we crown them as power authors, we're using that word power strategically. We understand that when they tap into their own story, their own message, their own gifts, their own experiences, that they are then taking their power and then they're sharing that outward so that other people can benefit. And that, my friends, is one of the most powerful things we can do as human beings. So we're going to go and continue on with our power authors. And our next author is Sister Ayola Amita Corbett.
Just got my author's copy from Amazon. I'm so excited! Yay! Can you believe it?
Yay! Oh, I love her. I just love her. So congratulations, Sister Ayola.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Sister Ayola is the author of Growing Up Muslim and the Journey Continues. Look at this little sassy lady on that cover. Sister Ayola, tell us a little bit about the cover itself.
Well, I think I was about 12 years old, and I was at Belle Isle. And me and a couple of other of my sisters were just having a good day at Belle Isle. We were just walking all around Belle Isle, and we snapped that picture.
So for those who are not in Michigan, Belle Isle is an island that's like in the middle of Detroit. It belongs to Detroit, well, now state of Michigan, but it's a Detroit island that is in the middle of the Detroit River between Detroit and Canada. So it's a place where everybody goes, they have fun and all of that. Now, one of the things I think is very interesting for you, Sister Ayola, is that many people would assume that you yourself sort of decided that you were going to become Muslim in your own age, right? But your story is a little bit different because you actually grew up Muslim. So can you talk to us a little bit about the growing up part? And what do you mean by growing up Muslim?
Well, growing up, it started from my mom and dad. And so, when you're 6, 7 years old, you have no choice. You do whatever grandma and dad says. So my father joined the Nation of Islam when I was about 7. So naturally, I came right along with him. It was my mom, my dad, and myself. I had other brothers and sisters, but they were much older than I was. But it was always me, my mom, and dad.
You, your mom, and your dad. So what's one of the favorite memories that you have from growing up Muslim?
Wow. Well, so much of my growing up really young was being in my mom's restaurant. because they got the restaurant, or they opened the restaurant up. It was the Shabazz restaurant. And they opened it up when I was about 10 years old. And so many people came into that restaurant. And so those were some of the best years. The eating, the being with all the other Muslims, because we were a tight-knit community back in the 50s and the 60s. And so that was just amazing. It was amazing. And I met a lot of high-powered people that were builders in the Nation of Islam.
Like who? Spill the beans. Tell us.
Well, I met Malcolm X, because he came to my mom's restaurant. Louis Farrakhan, he was Louis X back then. He came to my mom's restaurant. And the Honorable Elijah Muhammad also visited my mom's restaurant. So I got a chance to see these people, not on a rostrum, not having an address with anyone. It was just, they were there and I was here, and I got to see them firsthand. So that was, and these are memories that I wanted to put down so that my children would know, and then people that are coming into Islam in this day and time, because we have to know where we came from. We have to know where we came from.
And, finally, we often talk about the side benefits that come when publishing a book. We know people utilize books to get media attention. We know people utilize books to build businesses. We know people utilize books to capture and preserve their legacy, like you're doing right now. But I think one of the interesting things that happens with books as well are these sort of side benefits and opportunities that come that you don't necessarily know about. And I know during the course of writing your book, you found out that someone else in your family had also written a book, and you included that book in your book. So I wonder if you could tell us a little bit about, that special family member that wrote their own book and why you wanted to include it in your book, Growing Up Muslim.
Well, the special person was my dad. He was Brother Jesse. He was Jesse the barber. He later changed his name to Mumin Abdullah. And I didn't know that he had written his autobiography until maybe 6-7 years ago. And he wrote it when he was 70 years old. And he spoke about being a child in Mississippi up until he was 73 years old, and how his life had transformed, and the road and the journey that he took to be 73. And it was it brought tears to my eyes, because it was so enlightening. And I learned a lot about him, and I learned a lot about myself just reading his autobiography.
Yeah, I think that, I wish I had a book that my grandmother or my great-grandmother, wrote, that I would be able to learn more about my family history and, where I came from and all of those things. And I think the fact that you have now preserved your own legacy for your children and your grandchildren is absolutely priceless, right? It's an absolutely priceless gift that you have given. And so in Growing Up Muslim, you all purchase it now, right? Head on over to powerauthoracademy.com/graduation. You scroll down, you'll be able to purchase all of the authors. But in Growing Up Muslim, you're getting 2 books in one. You're going to get Sister Ayola's book, and you also are going to get her father's book as well. And I think that is so, so, so beautiful. So Sister Ayola, we now officially crown you as a power author of Growing Up Muslim, and the journey continues. Thank you so much for being willing to share your story and your message, and for being an inspiration. You came into the academy, you were like rolling, you were showing up, you were hitting those deadlines, you were doing it, and it was inspiring to me. I was like, wait a minute, how old did you say? You said you were 76. I was like, wait a minute, you said she looked like she's my sister, first of all. Right. So I'm trying to get to that stage. But honestly, you have been a very inspirational person in my life since the time that you've come in. And I'm so thankful that even though we've been in the same space, I didn't get a chance to meet you before. But through this academy, I have really grown to love you and appreciate you. And so I just want to crown you as a power author and just say thank you for everything that you've done for the community.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right. So everyone can grab Sister Amita's book. And
I got
I
a
know.
bean pie. And
Oh, get it. Hey. So you got a bean pie?
A bean pie and bean soup.
Uh-oh. So someone can win a bean pie and bean soup. And let me say, I don't know if it was when I got COVID, or I think it was another time that I was ill. And I posted on Facebook, like girl down, like man down, I'm down, Z is out. And Sister Ayola like knocked on the door. I kid you not. It was like 5 minutes. Literally, it was like maybe 10 minutes. It was like maybe 10 minutes. She knocked on the door of my home and she brought me a bean pie and she brought me some bean soup. And I'll tell you, the next day I was good. I was like backing up and at them the next day. So that is the type of person that she is, but that's also the type of person that you learn about in the book. You learn about the pioneers, you learn about the sacrifices that they made, and you learn about like the personality traits that really made them be able to build the communities that they built. So someone is going to be able to win one of Sister Ayola's bean pies. So we're going to pull all the people at the end, and then we'll give them, if you send us an email, support@bookpowerpublishing.com, we will send you out the link and you'll be able to come back to this page, powerauthoracademy.com/graduation, and we'll list all of the winners here on this page. So don't worry. We will call out every winner and you'll be able to see it on powerauthoracademy.com/graduation. Thank you so much, Power Author, Sister Ayola Amita Corbett.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So isn't this lovely, you all? I know I'm excited. I am extremely excited and privileged and honored just to be able to talk to them, and let alone, be an assistant to them and getting their books out there into the world. I am extremely happy and pleased for each and every one of them. So we are going to go into our next author, who is Miss Katrina Ray. Katrina Carpenter.
Finally, officially a power author. And there it goes. That's my book.
Yay, Katrina!
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Hey, Miss News Lady.
I know. And y'all, I'm so hyped off of that because I didn't think it was going to happen that quickly. Like, I was sitting in my room and it was a Sunday and I emailed the local hometown news station and newspaper. And I was like, hey, it's me. I used to live there. You want to do a story on me? And one of the reporters 10 minutes later text me and I was like, this is probably not real. They're not going to respond that quickly. And I pretty much harassed her life to when we're going to do this interview, I will be there. What day, what time, where you want to do it? And so for it to be the opening story last night, I was in my mom's living room screaming.
I'm about to cry. I really am.
I almost cried 3 times today. And yesterday I almost cried on the interview. I'm like, no, I am not a punk. Get it together, girl. You are strong and you can cry when the camera is done.
I love it. I love it. You all, what we're going to tell you, we're going to give you the backstory of what we're talking about. But Katrina is the author of In Spite Of, a memoir of family secrets, professional struggles, and personal success. So this memoir is Katrina's life. It's the family secrets that many people don't often bring out, but it's also like the trajectory of where she came from childhood poverty into now being an entrepreneur, going through the times of working in corporate arenas, and now coming into her own as the owner of multiple businesses. And as she mentioned, she tapped into one of the benefits of writing your own book, which is utilizing this book to get media attention. And she emailed her local news stations. And as you know, many news stations love authors, right? They love people who write books because they're special people. All 8 of our women are now in that group, that elite group of published authors. So she emailed and they said, yes, we would love to feature you. And she was shown on the news talking about her story. Katrina, I'm curious, what were some of the questions that they asked you about your book or about your life coming from childhood poverty and into entrepreneurship?
She asked me about the cover, which I had to tell her, like, the cover story was so wonderful because you, Zarina, like, could pick up that working with your team, like, you guys present us these wonderful ideas and we share what we want and you bring it to life. And you gave me a couple of ideas and some, like, you know, drafts, and I was like, okay. And I wanted to like it, like, okay, this is the 2, and I'm gonna pick one. But I didn't all the way love it. And you through like I am knew that I didn't love it. And so when she talked about the cover, I was like, yeah, the cover was so important because the cover is a home that I used to live in. And the whole book is about, you know, the different houses I lived in, the different places I grew up. And I mean, the house just shows, like, it's so humble. The cover from the original draft was very Southern plantation, like high money, fancy. And I was like, we ain't live like that. Like, we're a lot more regular than that. And so, you know, as a group, you know, with the whole academy, we talked about it and they were like, hey, why don't you just use one of the houses that you lived in? And so I just love seeing that house because it was one of my real homes. So she asked about that. She asked about, you know, what it was like doing a book during the pandemic about entrepreneurship and how I got into it. And she, you know, even went into her own story of how her dad was an entrepreneur and she really can appreciate, you know, the difficult time in which I started a business, purchased my own business right before the pandemic started. So things like that. What did I enjoy about it? What kind of things did I include, or how did people feel about what was included? So it was amazing. It was great for it being my first time meeting her.
I love it. 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 And Katrina, I have to say, like, Katrina is not somebody who really took to going live and doing videos and things, because in the academy, I have all of the students every week. Let's go live Wednesday. And they were supposed to go live every single week on Wednesday. And I noticed. Like, I think, how many times did you fight me because you did not want to go live?
I think maybe in this last year, I probably went live maybe 6 times, and most of them weren't on a Wednesday. I don't know what got into me to think, like, I should send this to the news. Like, after she said yes, and I was like, cool. And then when we did my interview, you and I, on Monday, and I was like, this is a terrible idea. Why does Zarina want me to? I was like, but this will prepare me for the TV interview. And I'm like, why did I even think that was a great, like, who wants to be on TV? That's a terrible idea. That is too much pressure. But it was great. It was nothing like I thought it was going to be. And so, yeah, I should have went live. I was hard-headed and I should have went live, but I was prepared just from the hour-long interview that I did with you. It was amazing.
Well, I am so proud of you, Katrina, for stepping outside of your comfort zones. I'm proud of you for implementing, because you implemented. I told you, like, email your people, and you could have just sat down and just been like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm scared. I've never been this. But you actually did it. And then look what happened. On your first try, you get a hit, right? You get a hit. So I think, Katrina, that really goes to, like, your spirit as an entrepreneur, as someone who's willing to take risk and to put yourself out there and to try new things. And now you are officially a power author. So I crown you Miss Power Author of In Spite of, a memoir of family secrets, professional struggles, and personal success. So you can pick up her book, go to powerauthoracademy.com/graduation, scroll down, you'll be able to click on the links for all of the authors today, and you'll be able to read their stories and then also come back and leave them a review on Amazon. Let other people know. But Katrina, I want to say this real quick because I think that one of the most important things about you and your story, especially even getting on the news, is that there are other people that don't necessarily see someone coming from living in a home like this into entrepreneurship and get to be inspired by your story, right? So many times people like you are not on the news frequently, right? They don't have the books in the shelves of the bookstores and the schools. So you deciding that I'm going to actually get it out and put it down, I think is a big deal. And I think that other people are going to be inspired by it. So last question to you, what's next? What's next for you?
Well, I'm always doing 101 things. So I have an online boutique for t-shirts, blackmagnoliaboutique.com.
Wait, let me get one. Hold on. Because I know that you have like a prize that someone can win. Can you tell us about that? Because I'm assuming it's from the boutique.
Yes, for sure. And I wanted to wear this shirt. So what I want, whoever wins, they'll get to choose which shirt they are most attracted to. I think I have like 20 designs because I couldn't stop. I haven't promoted the t-shirts because I'm like, I don't want to be all the way in everybody's pockets, like buy my book and a t-shirt. But at the same time that I've been working on this book, I've been working on my t-shirt line. So that will be launching in October. It's live now. So if anybody's interested and just wants to take a peek, it's blackmagnoliaboutique.com. I'm also about to open my event space in Houston. So that is Blue Sky Event Studios. So we're doing all the fun stuff of the shopping and decorating and getting everything ready for booking events.
Yay. Well, Miss Katrina, congratulations to you. You all can learn more about her story and the backstory because she wasn't always an entrepreneur. She had to go through some changes to get to where she is right now. So if anyone is interested in those changes, how someone can come from a life of poverty, moving around from house to house to house, making these little sandwiches that they made because sometimes she didn't have all the kind of food that she wanted, and into entrepreneurship and buying businesses, you need to definitely pick up In Spite of, a memoir of family secrets, professional struggles, and personal success. So congratulations to you, Miss Power Author Katrina.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. So for those of you who want to win one of these prizes, we are going to be pulling all of the prizes out, and we will list them onto our website, powerauthoracademy.com/graduation. You'll be able to see all of the winners there after the stream tomorrow. Log on, you'll be able to see all of the winners there, powerauthoracademy.com/graduation. But what I want you to do now is what? I want you to buy the books. So go there, scroll down, and you can purchase these books. We have made it extremely easy for you. You can get the paperbacks, right? You can get this, but you can also get the Kindle versions, and they're just 99 cents or $1.99. Now, I want everybody to buy everybody's book. So let's say your money is tight. You can't go and you can't get all of the paperback books, right? You can't get all of them right now. Then you can at least purchase the paperbacks that you can get right now, and you can buy the Kindle version for everybody. Now, why is that important? It's important because we don't have the marketing budgets of Michelle Obama and Oprah. So we have to utilize the power of the people. And what we're doing right now is we're working to get every book to be a #1 bestseller on Amazon. And for that to happen, we need to have a buying frenzy, right? We need everybody to go in, purchase the books, and that's what we want you all to do. So get your friend's book, right? But also log on and get all of the authors on there. Every book is there on the page, powerauthoracademy.com/graduation. My book is there on the page. The method that they use to publish their books is also there on that page. So scroll down, and today, right now, I want you all to go and purchase the books. And then Fatima, I have some of my team who are monitoring some of the chat. I want you all to go and see if anyone has hit number 1 already. And if anyone has hit number 1, I want you to let me know so that we can give them a special shout out as well. All right? Sound good? Okay. All right, everybody. So I hope. Okay, we're back, everybody. So I'm so sorry. I don't know what the heck is happening with the technology. Trust me and believe. We have done this before. This is not the first time. I don't know why it's doing this today. I feel like the devil is trying to shut us down. And I don't know if I'm being punished for something or whatever. But so send out some good vibes out there into the world so that we can finish our graduation, finish our celebrations of all of the authors, and have an amazing time. So Nicole is like, I lost the video. Is it still going? No, Nicole, it wasn't your fault. It was something that happened in the world. Who knows why? Who knows why? All right. So let's just shout out a couple of people that are here. Brenda, excited for all the beautiful women authors here today. Thank you, Brenda. We appreciate you. She is here for Zarina Nadir. So excited for you and your mom. Yay. Amanda Brown, woohoo! Congratulations, Katrina. Awesome. Raina, such a proud moment. Congratulations to them all. Awesome. Look, people are like, 76, you are so radiant and beautiful. I know, right? So thank you all so much for being here. Thank you all so much for being here. So again, you all are going to purchase the books. Go to powerauthoracademy.com/graduation. And there you will be able to buy all the books, buy all of them, right? Buy all of them. If you want to buy a gift for somebody else, buy 2 copies, one for you and then one for your friend, right? Buy it for somebody else as well, because everyone can get these messages. Everyone needs these messages. So next up is Sister Lainese Mohammed. I need your charger. All right, everyone. Now we have the ability, the opportunity to speak to Sister Lainese Mohammed, author of My Journey Through the Nation of Islam. Congratulations and welcome, Sister Lainese.
Thank you so much, Zarina.
Yay. So how do you feel being here?
Excited. Very excited. And just happy that Almighty God has blessed us all to be here. Everybody's been awesome.
So your friends are shouting you out. Sister Hadir, she's like, yay, Sister Lainese. So what was the process like for you? You know, you're similar to Sister Ayola, that you grew up Muslim. We learned about that last night. We did some interviews last night individually with each one. I had a chance to talk to you last night, and you grew up Muslim. So like, what was the process for you now, sort of capturing that unique knowledge and unique history that you experienced?
Well, now it's just a matter of me assimilating and knowing that the Nation of Islam was a beautiful experience. It prepared me really for what I am doing now. And there are so many positives that I remember about the Nation of Islam that I will never forget it. It just made an indelible imprint on my mind and on my heart. So I could never forget the Nation of Islam. But I feel that it's making me to be a better Muslim for what I have gone through with the nation.
So you talk about these experiences and things. Can you share with us one of them that has really made an imprint?
Well, one of them was, like Sister Ayola said, meeting Malcolm X. One of my experiences was meeting the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Actually, I was in school at the University of Islam, and one of my teachers had sent me to the luncheonette, which was adjacent to our school, to go and get her a snack, or get her coffee and get her a sandwich. And lo and behold, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was sitting there. And I was a young girl, maybe about 10 years old, 9 or 10 years old. And it was just the most important moment in my life, meeting the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. It reminded me of probably how some people would feel about meeting the president. So I just felt very, very humble. And he was very humble. He bowed to me and gave me the greetings and asked me my name, asked me to write down my name. So as a young girl, that just made me feel so extra special. And I couldn't wait to get back next door to tell my classmates and things who I had met. And yes. And not only that, but I shared also in the book that my family knew Malcolm X personally, that Malcolm brother lived right around the corner from where we lived. And so he tried to work with my father. My father did construction work, and that was not his cup of tea. But he did work with my mother, who was selling Stanley Home products. And he worked with her for several months and did very well. So it was an honor. I didn't know how great he would become someday, but it was an honor for my family to know Malcolm X personally.
Wow, this is living history, you all. This is absolutely living history. There's a lot of these characters and people that you hear, these personalities, we hear either just, secondhand, third hand, fourth hand, or a movie type of rendition of them. And this is firsthand, right? This is firsthand knowledge and firsthand experience. And I want to just thank you as well, because I feel like you are giving a gift to the community by taking the time to write out this history, by taking the time to share the ins and outs of your life, some of the trials as well as the triumphs and joys, right? You share it all in the book, My Journey Through the Nation of Islam. So, Sister Lainese, I wonder if you could just tell us a little bit about the cover.
Okay, the cover. First of all, we have my parents, Brother James. He later changed his name to Suleiman Bilal, and my mother, Musina Irene Bilal. And then we have your restaurant in Chicago. We have some children over here in the corner that are in a Muslim school. I don't know where they are, but they're in a Muslim school. I can tell from the way they're dressed. And then down below that is some of the FOI. And then we have here in the middle and below my name, we have some of the believers. It looks like we were meeting for one of our conventions. And then some junior MGT, and of course the Muhammad Speaks plant. So these are just pictures that were part of the Nation of Islam. Very important picture. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, beautiful, absolutely. And I also want to give a shout out to designer Anika Tabri.
Yes.
Is one of the designers that we often frequently use, and she is a member of the same community. And every time we do a book, it's always really important to pull in people who have respect for your subject knowledge and can really bring forward your ideas to light. And so I just want to give her propers, right,
Yes.
for doing a great job with this.
Yes.
So, Sister Lainese Mohammed, we officially crown you as the power author of My Journey Through the Nation of Islam. We thank you, we appreciate you, and may Allah continue to bless your ascension and all of the things that you do in the community.
Thank you so much, Zarina, and thank you for being there for us.
You're welcome. My pleasure. My pleasure. All right, you all. So it's just like I'm really almost brought to tears, right? For the amount of history and everything that has been preserved here. You know, when I went to Mexico last year, I was walking around, we were looking at like the Tulum ruins, and we were learning about the ancient Mayans. And one of the things that the tour guide said has stuck with me, especially because I'm in publishing. But he talked about the fact that the Mayan civilization was just as important or large or such as the Egyptian civilization, but we don't know as much about the Mayan civilization because when the Spanish came and colonized Mexico, they burned and they damaged and they got rid of a lot of their written materials. So a lot of their things were destroyed, right? Egypt, we know we have many of the hieroglyphs. We know a lot of the history is still there. In the Mayan civilization, it was destroyed. And so we don't know as much about that community now, years and years and years later, because of that. So it is no small thing when community members pen a book. When they write their story, they are writing their own story using their own words and their own experiences. This is not conjecture. This is not someone else just making up some ideas about what the Nation of Islam was like, or what it was going to the University of Islam, or how these individuals moved from different places down south and came up to Detroit. This is a firsthand experience. And it is powerful when you have the ability to write your own story. There is a reason why slaves or enslaved Africans were not allowed to speak, or not allowed to write, I should say, not allowed to learn to read, right? Because there is a power in that. And so I want to encourage all of you all here to buy their books, pick up every copy that you can of their books. Also, write your own stories. Whether you publish your book or not, I want to encourage you to write your stories and sit at the feet of your elders. You have grandmothers, you have aunts, you have uncles, you have community members. In whatever community you are a part of, sit at the feet of your elders and ask them questions, right? Don't just think you know everything because you know how to click around on technology, so you're so good and all of that, right? They have world experience that we can all benefit from and learn from. So these gifts that they are giving us, Sister Lainese Mohammed, author of My Journey Through the Nation of Islam, this is a gift, and it's a powerful gift. And you have the ability to do the same thing. So write your story, write your story, all right? So I want to thank her, Miss Power Author Lainese Mohammed, of My Journey Through the Nation of Islam. So we have two more authors, you all, that we're going to introduce to you today. We have attorney Zarina Nadir, who is up next, and then we have Miss Carmen, the emerging woman that we're going to bring back on. And I want to just remind you all, today is about pulling out your credit cards, going on, purchasing their books, going to powerauthoracademy.com/purchasing and purchase their books. powerauthoracademy.com/ graduation, on that page, you will see all of the books. You will see my book, which is the Book Power Method, which is the method that all of our authors follow to get their books done. And I want to encourage you all to go there, buy the books. If you cannot get all of the books, then purchase the Kindle versions. You can buy them for 99 cents or $1.99, right? So that is a no-brainer type of investment, but it's doing a great deal of good to our authors, right? So go on, purchase the books, and then come back later and leave a reviews. So next up, you all, is attorney Zarina Nadir.
I just got my first author's copy of my book in the mail. Oh my goodness. It's here!
Yay! It's Zarina Tane up in the house. Right? Zarina Tane, 2 Zarinas. You get the double trouble, right? The double fun, I should say. So, attorney Zarina Nadir, congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you for all of your support and all my friends who are watching from around the country and the world. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, this is absolutely amazing. So, Zarina Nadir is an award-winning lawyer and consultant for individuals, artists, business, and emerging entrepreneurs. A longtime community organizer from Phoenix, Arizona, Zarina founded the Legally Savvy movement to disrupt everyday perceptions of lawyers and help people feel more confident, more empowered, and less stressed while navigating the legalities of love, life, and business. So, Miss Legally Savvy, what's in the book? What made you write this?
Oh, wow. This is chock full of the secrets that the rest of us have been locked out of. Those of us who didn't grow up with the privileged access to attorneys, this is the book for us. What made me write this book was my journey as an attorney, coming into law, practicing law, and seeing that there were a couple of things. One, I saw that when people came to me, oftentimes they were coming too late because they were really checking their wallets before they were checking their rights. The other thing I found was when my journey progressed and I started working with an incredible organization that really made it more affordable for people to be able to have access to attorneys, I still saw that people would say, I'm going to put this on my shelf. I hope I don't have to use the access to an attorney. And I just said, oh my goodness, when people have legal problems, it is that they missed a few steps. They are oftentimes at a place where it is now legal pneumonia when they could have actually caught it at the legal cough level. And that is because most of us just weren't trained with understanding that life is legal, that life has legalities through everything that we do. We just weren't trained that way. There was actually research that found that only 1 out of 3 is able to recognize. So the rest of us can't recognize when an issue actually has legal legalities to it. So most of us chalk it up to, it was bad luck. Karma, right? Something like that. But the super wealthy, they're like, there is no secret to why we have what we have, why our contracts, stay ironclad. We utilize the tools that are available to us. So I wanted to write a book to really demystify this legal system for the rest of us, and to make sure that it was coming from someone from the rest of us. Only 0.4% of all the of all the people in the U.S. are attorneys. So 85%.
Wait, let me catch that real quick. You said 4% or 0.4%?
0.4%. Oh, my bow just fell. 0.4% of all the people in the U.S. are attorneys. Of that 0.4%, so less than 1% of the U.S. population are even attorneys. Of that population, 85% are white men. Mm-hmm. Only 5% are African Americans. Only 5% are Latino or Latinx. There are even fewer who are Asian. There are even fewer who are Native, Indigenous. And so, when we don't have even the people in our networks, it's no surprise why we don't have access. It's no surprise why we don't understand how to utilize the system. They weren't sitting at our kitchen table teaching us about this, right? And so I'm from the people. I didn't grow up with the access. So I wanted to make sure that the information I was able to get, I didn't keep it a secret. The information I was able to get that I passed on to my family, my closest friends, my clients, they actually urged me, you need to tell more people about this. Make sure that it gets to the masses, so that it can really flip the script. We need to flip the script. We need a new system here.
We need a new system here. And attorney Zarina Nadir, author of Legally Savvy, Your Guide to Avoiding Headaches and Heartbreaks in Love, Life, and Business. One of the things that I really enjoy about the book is that it's easy talk, it's real talk, it's easy for me to understand. Even though I'm in books, I don't like when you all put all those big words. I have to go pull out my dictionary. I like to keep it simple. And I like that you did that with this book, Legally Savvy, Your Guide to Avoiding Headaches, Heartbreaks, and in Love, Life, and Business. So, Zarina, tell us a little bit about this movement. Lastly, what are you looking to have happen with the movement of Legally Savvy?
Well, I would like to see the entire society shift. I do think that it is time. We've already tried for hundreds of years doing it this old way. We need a whole new system, and I think that it's time for that. I think it's time for the rest of us to be in circumstances where we feel more confident when we're engaging in business transactions. We're not getting played in our relationship transactions. It's just time for that. So that's on the societal level, but on the individual level, I think every individual has the ability to impact their own family, to impact their own community, to take the target off of their own community's backs. When others realize that, people are becoming more educated, becoming more informed, they play safer. They're smarter about how they engage. And this isn't a message to say, oh, let's all go be aggressive and let's all go fight. But the imbalance has been such that, the rest of us have been just completely taken advantage of. And left to the whims of just a few who hold this information. So I think when we all start getting this information, the playing field is going to start getting leveled. And it's going to encourage those who have been more of the aggressors to realize to take a step back and say, oh, you can't play this community. They know their rights. And I wish that for every one of our communities, especially the rest of us who've been historically disenfranchised.
Well, I am learning by proxy. I'm learning from you to be more legally savvy. And even just in the short time that I've been really trying to get more in tune with this about business and things for making sure my contracts and things are ironclad, you have inspired me to get it together, Z. You've been kind of coasting, having it nice and easy, but we've seen that sometimes the coasting nice and easy, we can't just assume that things are always going to be that way. Some things have happened to me just in being with you. And I've learned now that, dang, I should have been paying more attention to what Zarina was saying about being legally savvy. And as you so rightly say, catch it when it is a legal cough before it becomes legal pneumonia. So I want to officially crown you, Attorney Zarina Nadir, as the power author of Legally Savvy, Your Guide to Avoiding Headaches and Heartbreaks in Love, Life, and Business. You are officially a power author now.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
It is an honor to be here with you. You've actually been an incredible coach, and I appreciate you so much. Congrats to all my fellow authors.
Yay. So before I let you go, we have a giveaway that you have put together, and I want you to just tell us a little bit about what this legal checkup is and what someone will be able to do with you, the lucky person that wins.
Oh, absolutely. Well, 30 minutes with an attorney. If anyone ever gets that opportunity, you take it. But this is a legal checkup where, just like you said, Zarina, so many of us don't realize the cracks that we have. We just have no clue. So what this is going to be able to do is we're going to go through an assessment so that I can help you kind of see where you can tighten up on personal matters and business matters if you have a business. So if you don't have a business, that's okay. There's still some things that you might need to tighten up on. So it'd be kind of like, you go get that annual health checkup. Well, we also need an annual legal checkup. And so I'm giving this to, a fortunate winner, and I look forward to talking with them and helping them get more legally savvy.
Awesome. So whoever is going to win that, you'll be able to find out tomorrow on our page, powerauthoracademy.com/graduation. We have all of your emails. And so one lucky person, this is like, can I win the prizes? Because, you know, well, actually, I don't even need to win the prize yet, because in my assessment with you, you taught me how to have unfettered access to an attorney. So now I have an attorney on speed dial because you taught me how to do so. So those of you who don't have an attorney on speed dial, you need to connect with attorney Zarina Nadir. Whether you win the 30-minute assessment or not, connect with her, because she can teach you and show you how you can get your legal life together, right? How you can become legally savvy in perpetuity, forever. Be able to fix that part of your life so you can just coast through a little bit easier. So congratulations, Zarina Tane here on the screen. We have to make this happen more often.
Double trouble. I love it.
Love you, sis. We appreciate you. And
thank you so much. Thank you. I'm honored.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, you all. This is just amazing. This is just an amazing day. I'm so happy and I'm so proud of all of the authors who have been here today. I am so proud of all of you all for coming in and really connecting with all of these authors. We are going to drive them to number one. That's our ultimate goal, drive them to number one. And actually, I should have said, Zarina earlier today showed me that she is a number one release, and I forgot in legal remedies, I believe. So we have now been able to drive Zarina to be a number one bestseller on Amazon. This is like huge. Woo! It is absolutely beautiful for you to get that stamp of approval, right? For you to get that little star that says, hey, you did something great. We appreciate you. We love it. Thank you for what you're doing, right? And we want everyone to go and purchase Legally Savvy, be able to buy the paperback book. If you want to get a paperback, you can also get the Kindle version, gift it to somebody else. You know, your friend that's always going in and out of the system, you might want to gift them this, right? If you're afraid when you're getting stopped by the police and you don't know the magic words to say, Zarina has a whole chapter on the magic words. So gift them this book, Legally Savvy, all right? So now we're going to come into our final author, Miss Carmen Renee of The Emerging Woman. Hi, Carmen.
Please tell me you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear. Congratulations, Miss Lady.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, the Nice Girl's Guide to Living Life Unapologetically, The Emerging Woman, a guide and workbook to emerge into your power and your purpose. So it sounds like there's probably some backstory to this, Carmen. So what made this book come about? Why did you write this Nice Girl's Guide to Living Life Unapologetically?
Well, I think I am that nice girl. I am that introverted girl. So I wrote this book because I wanted to talk about my personal challenges and life in general, and business and career and relationships. And I just felt that other women could relate. And so I wanted to put my challenges in the book, as well as how I got through those challenges. And I wanted to share that with other individuals who could relate.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So, you know, in the book, one of the great things I love really is the fact that you have these sections for reflections, right? This is an area where you can enter in your own personal reflections, and you give us prompts and you give us questions that we should reflect on. So can you talk to me a little bit about where these prompts and these specific type of questions came from?
Yes. So everybody's journey is different. It does not look like mine. So I wanted to give the reader an opportunity to reflect on themselves, identify themselves, determine who they are, and just have a space to write that down and do the work themselves. So that's why I put that area for reflections and just to think about what it is as an individual, who you are.
So Carmen and I go way back. You know, we're both from Detroit, Michigan. We went to school together. So this has been what? I'm 42. So I'm 41. Hold on, I'm 41. I'll be 42. But this has been, you know, a journey since we've been together for like over 20 years or so now. So it's beautiful for me to sort of see your evolution as an emerging woman, now coming into power authorhood as well. And you're also an entrepreneur. So Carmen, I want to hear a little bit more about your business entities and really like, what do you hope comes out of this, this guide, this workbook that you put together?
Yeah, so all of my business is around uplifting women empowerment. So I have the book now, and then I have 2 online businesses that talks about prioritizing your self-care. And what was the second?
Sorry. The second one was, what do you hope comes out of this book?
Yeah, I just want women to put themselves first. We take on so many different roles, and I'm not saying that men do not, but I'm speaking from a woman perspective. And so I want the reader, the woman, to identify who they are in all of their roles and all of their roles, and not forget about themselves. I want them to show up for themselves.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So this is a guide, you all. This is an opportunity for us to learn specific skills, to do the introspection work that's necessary to evolve and emerge into the person that you're going to be. And what Carmen says is, though, that we're all consistently emerging. We're all constantly emerging. We're going to be changing. We're going to be moving. We're going to be going from one level to the next level. As you learn new things about yourself, you then make new different directions as you're going to go in life, right? So the emerging woman never stops. It's something that continues on. So Carmen, I want to officially crown you as a power author and officially bring your book out, The Emerging Woman, The Nice Girl's Guide to Living Life Unapologetically. Congratulations, Miss Layden.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. And Carmen, don't you have a gift for us that we are going to be putting into the drawing? So tell us a little bit about, you have 2 gifts. Here's the first one, which is the motivational t-shirt. Tell us a little bit about this.
So I want the individual to have a reminder every day of how great they are, how resilient they are, how awesome they are. And so I have one of my businesses, Wear Your Motivations, and those 2 items, the t-shirt and the mantra bangle, are 2 items that I will be giving away.
Awesome. Okay. And then the other one is the self-care gift box. Can you talk to us about that?
Yes, that is my second online business, Blissful Essential Oils. I think it's a personal care box, so it kind of reminds you while you're doing the work to relax. And so I give you items in that box for you to relax as you do the work on yourself.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So some lucky winners are going to be able to win these. Everyone who pre-registered, you have been entered into the drawing. We have your emails. We're going to reveal those tomorrow on the powerauthoracademy.com/graduation page, and you'll be able to see all of the winners there. Congratulations, Carmen. We are so excited for you. We're going to have a little powwow here, since we're lucky that we live in the same area. We're going to have a little powwow or such and bring everyone together. So I want to bring everyone to the stage now, and I want to just have everybody take the stage at one point, at one time, and really be able to just connect and see everyone together, right? Everyone together. Oh, I see some people have stepped away. Sister Lainese, come on to the stage. Just like live, right? You got to have everybody come on down. Sister Ayola, come on down. Come on down. Price is right. Hey, come on down. Yes, Sister Ayola, thank you. Come on down. Come on down. And Katrina, come on down. Woo! You all look absolutely amazing. You look absolutely amazing. So I wonder if we can get everybody. Can we get everybody on the screen? Is it showing everybody? There we go. Okay, there we go. There we go. Is that everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's everybody. Yay! We did it! We got everyone. Unmute yourselves, you all. I just want to have everyone just kind of shout out, say, I am a power author. We're going to do that on 1, 2, 3. I am a power author. 1, 2, 3. I am a power author. Yay. So I am so happy for all of you all. I am just ecstatic and thankful that you all trusted me to be able to help you be the vehicle that brings these books out into life. I pray for your success. I pray for your next evolution of your life. I pray that as you all continue to evolve and do great things in your world and in your communities, that you see the benefit of your sacrifices right now. You know, many people, when they do things, they don't get to see their flowers until they're long gone, you know, up in heaven somewhere. But you all are here and you all get the opportunity to get your flowers while you are alive. And I am so thankful for each and every one of you all. Any final words?
Thank you for not kicking us out.
Thank
Because
you.
I know
Thank
you
you.
bad
Thank
too. You did
you.
not move as quickly as you wanted us to, and you did not give up on us, and you gave us deadlines that we ignored, and then you gave us some bonus time, so we appreciate you. Holding our to the fire.
Congratulations, everybody.
And we're looking for the books of the sisters who didn't come with us at this time. You know, we're waiting for that launch too. So congratulations.
That's right.
Yes. So, you know, for those of you all who are interested in joining the next Power Author Academy, you can email us at support@bookpowerpublishing.com. We'll send you the information for the next Power Author Academy. There are some women who are writing right now. We have Jaretta King, we have Dana Carter, we have Khadija Shabazz, we have some other women who are writing right now, and their graduation will be next year. And we're going to support them and hold their hand as they go along as well. And they're going to be winners as long as they step forward, right? As long as they step forward and as long as they keep going, they will win at the end. They will win as well. So I want to thank all of you all for being here this afternoon. Buy the books if you have not purchased the books yet. Where do you get the books? You go to powerauthoracademy.com/graduation. And there you're going to scroll down, buy all of the books, right? Buy all 8. Just don't buy your friend. Buy all 8 of the books and my book. So 9 books. You're going to buy 8 plus 1, 9, right? I buy all 9 of the books. Kindle versions are only 99 cents or $1.99. And you can also get the paperback versions, buy a book that you can gift to someone else and really help each of these authors make a splash. If you have opportunities where you know one of these authors should come and speak to your group, or you want to attend their class, or you want to buy some things from their businesses, please connect with them. Right? Connect with them. They will be going back into the comments and they'll be leaving their contact information in the comments and on the stream. And all of them are real nice, just good soul people. So connect with them, invite them to other opportunities, and just continue to build a good network of good people. So I want to thank you all from the Power Author Academy and Book Power Publishing. We appreciate all of you all, our power authors today. We appreciate everyone who showed up. And I also, before I end, I have to give a shout out to all of our staff and supporters who helped bring this thing to life, right? We have our editors, Fatima. We have Fiona, who is one of our editors. We have our cover designers, Marina. We have our interior designer, Ron Amin. We have our typesetters. We have my VA, Liz, and top VAs. We have a lot of people behind the scenes that really put this together. We have my friends in the room that also helped bring these things to light and gave me computers when mine crashed. Dang, see, I don't even know how that happened. But we have a lot of people who really put their time and effort into making this a success over the span of the months that we came together, and then also on this day. So this is not just Zarina, this is a whole team that have brought these books to life, and we really thank each and every one of them, from the designers to the photographers to all of your family and friends as well, who supported you all while you were through this journey. So thank you all. Have a great afternoon. Go buy the books, right? Buy the books, and we'll see you all the next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.
Will there be a recording of this?